Hey Capricorn, EverlongMystic here. So we're gonna get you a message. We're just gonna go with the flow. I wanted something of a spiritual nature, so I chose the little shaman feather for the thumbnail, and we got mystical shaman here. I grabbed a few decks for this series, but it's kind of go with the flow. We'll see what comes out. I don't have a spread or anything. Oh, interesting. So many paths. So Aries was jumping. They were like jumping paths or creating an alternate path, a multi-dimensional path. You have many to choose from. It's number 34, which is a 7. Or, yeah, 7. Can I even add? Many paths. Capricorn. I mean, who doesn't like options, right? I feel like I haven't used the good tarot in quite a long time. I don't know. Let's see. Ooh, 4 of fire. Alright, okay, so they're like you're luring something in here, Capricorn, but I'm not sure how well it's working. It's weird. It's like you've got options, right? You've got different paths that lead to the same beautiful place, right? Or beautiful scenario. But it's weird. It's almost like instead of traveling one of the paths, you're sitting there trying to get something to come to you, and it almost seems like the opposite way you're supposed to be doing it or something. Because I see I see you being very firm and very, being, trying, using all of your, your talents and your skills to bring this to you, but I almost think you're supposed to go to whatever this is via one of these many paths. I mean, it could be that there are many paths to you, but that's just not how I'm feeling when I see the card. There's just this, with this 4 of fire, I don't know, it's almost like, feels like there's just a tiny bit of trying too hard. Just a tiny bit of trying too hard to get something to go your way or to come to you. Trying too hard to bring it in. Maybe it's not allowing you to see how many paths there are to get what you want. Like maybe this is just one path. Yeah, it's weird. It's like this 3 of earth. It's like this is you looking for them. Like, where are they? Like, where is it? Why hasn't it come yet? Why isn't it here? It's like, why hasn't my time arrived? Or where's my glory? Or whatever that thing is that you're waiting for to happen. You know, Capricorn, it's weird. It's like there's, you've got this unicorn alone, this person alone, and yet there's something about many, right? Maybe this isn't something that you're supposed to be doing alone. Maybe it's something that you're supposed to share in. like a group celebration, or because I feel like if you're going at this completely alone, it's going to be more difficult. And I'm not talking about just life in general. I'm not talking about like, oh, people that are single or something. That's not what this is about. This like feels like maybe you're trying to pull off a huge project, but you want sole credit, you want to be the sole person at the celebration, like it was all me, like, you know what I mean? But like if you or, that's like one example. Or I feel like things will go better if you consider many versus one. That I'm sure of. Many versus one. So let's look at your light activation here. Light activation for Capricorn. Light activation. Another thing that's coming through is just that whole sometimes it's lonely at the top, Capricorn. I mean, sometimes there are a lot of you, I bet, that have started out at the bottom, worked your way up to the top, and it was long and it was grueling, and you had to make a lot of sacrifices, and you finally made it to this great position, and still to this day you're defending yourself, you're justifying what you've done, and it's like it is lonely because you don't want to give it up. You made it so far, but not everyone makes it that far, you know what I mean? So just this card by itself can be very much in your of your energy. Ooh. Okay, so we have a Seraphim's Gateway, and this is voice activation, angelic attunement, and divine support. Okay, I feel so much better just freaking looking at this card. This is good. This is good stuff. Now, I will say though that the only thing that you like, if there is anything that's not super positive about this energy right here that I'm kind of getting is angelic attunements. They are not how do I put this? Angelic attunements are not always sometimes they're shocking. I will tell you that. Sometimes they are shocking because angels are extremely powerful. They have a lot. Oh, and I'm getting prickles as I'm getting like hot prickles as I'm saying that. They have a lot of power. It can be overwhelming. So, but still, like this energy though, oh my gosh, it's freaking beautiful. It's beautiful. So I am interested in what this voice activation might be for you, Capricorn. But as far as angelic attunements, it's the whole gamut. I mean, it really depends on which angel. I mean, there's different. I think there's different levels. So let's get some Shimmering Veil Tarot and see what we can know about this angel gateway, this divine support for Capricorn. What can we know about this? Oh, beautiful, beautiful. We have a rainbow here. We have a loving embrace. The Two of Water. Ooh, we have the Nine of Fire. This feels like having a talk with your own shadow. It almost feels like a shadow inspection or something. Like going down to take a peek, like, how you doing? You still burning down there? Or, you know what I mean? Because it's still on fire? All right. You doing all right, Mr. Shadow? Or Mrs. Shadow? Oh, wow, this is the shadow answering back. Interesting. This is really cool. Oh, there's some kind of shadow integration going on here, and the angels are helping out. That is interesting and very cool. Divine support. So basically, like, if you've ever been afraid, Capricorn, to really get down and dirty with your shadow, if you've ever been afraid, like, you know, like, there's some places, there's just some things I don't want to go. I don't want to, you know, like, I don't want to visit with my ugly self. I don't want to visit with my sorry self. I don't want to, you know, but like, it's like this is a very good time to do that because you have extra support right now to help you with this. And that is telling me that this is super important right now. Because I want to say that you going down within yourself, right, into your shadowy place, having that conversation, you and your shadow. So I don't know which one's you and which one's your shadow, but we have a being here and another being, and there's the eyes here. It's like, it's a conversation that's happening. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say, but it just makes this more important. So let's get a final card here for you, Capricorn. It's like Sacred Geometry Activation deck. We're just going to pull it and read it for you. All right, so you have card 27, Fertility. It says the frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. Oh, I know what I was going to say. It might actually be this right here, or lack of this. Like, it might be some shadow component that's making you kind of stuck in this energy right here where you are trying to bring something to you as opposed to venturing on one of these paths. That's what I was going to say. Okay. So, fertility. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. Now that right there feels like these two cards together, you know, like a grander expression. What does it say? Something beautiful to grow, and that's this right here. This is something beautiful growing right here under this rainbow. Something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. And see, it's, look at this. This is the only card that has more than one being in it. Right here. Alone, alone, alone. Well, no, here it's you and your shadow, so that's a start. Anyway, Capricorn, this is your message. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Bye, Capricorn.